All right, good morning, good afternoon, and or a good evening. Happy time zone chat. I have nothing set up. I haven't even launched the game. I'm a great streamer. Foggies. Oh yeah. Well, first off, Zane, I saw you trying to fucking convince hacks that going outside and playing Stardew Valley were the same thing. Are they not? It's touching grass. I mean, fair, but it was so funny. Oh. Actually, I tried to convince him that Stardew is better. Fair. It is no allergies. That is true. Alright, I'm gonna play in closed Taurus, run ads, and then I will talk about my day yesterday because we did go apartment shopping. I don't want to do that while ads are running, so we'll be right back. For those who don't have subs. Fenced in. 13. Wow. Okay, this is a lot. There's no like weird thing where you can get like no matter. Well, I mean, I guess you can do it in 3 here. Can you do this in 2? I mean, you could do this in 2. And that in 4, so it would just be. I mean, no matter what, I think you're doing that. There's something like here that I can do. It wouldn't make a difference because if I block it, like, how many do I have? Like, if I just missing 1, I would need to be able to find 1 more. I guess this would be too easy, wouldn't it? If that was the case. How do I find 1 more? Because I feel like you need to get this leftmost area. Take 2. I feel like you'd have to do it in this last spot. But like no matter what, this takes 3 because of this apple location. Otherwise you can do 2 here. But if you want this apple, you need to do that, and then it's 1, 2, 3 to block this off. So you may as well do 1, 2, 3. You need 1, 2, 3 for this if you want this apple. The best you can do is that. Where can I save 1? You can't block this area off in 1. This area has to be 3 or 4. Maybe 3 or 4. I feel like you'd have to constantly be blocking off the top and bottom, which is like the weird part. I just don't see how you close it then. Because it's like, if you were to like do it a different way, it's like, you do it like this, sure, but now you're wasting two, and it's like, now you can't get over here, so it's just like, are you really supposed to ignore these apples? You know? Because then you can just do that. But like there's just no way. It's like, where are you gonna get this other one? Like, this just makes no sense. This apple is like really annoying. You get this apple instead. How do you, like, I just don't see the solution. I actually don't. Like, normally, like, I feel like I'm close with these, but this one I just truly don't see the solution for. Maybe it's this. Is this the answer? Can't do that in any class. This might be the answer. Can I move anything else back? Yeah, 90. Okay, I don't want to think about it anymore. 93. Oh, okay, that's my bad. I should have been able to see that one. I had the idea. I just didn't maximize it. Fair enough. All right. That's recording. But yes, welcome in. Happy Saturday. Hope everybody had a wonderful day yesterday. I did end up going apartment looking. We looked at 2 apartments. 2 apartments. And the first one, you just walked in and it was just such a vibe. Like a good vibe. We really liked the first apartment. It has a nice layout. It's essentially the same price of the apartment that we have right now, but it's like 200 more square feet. Has a balcony. Has basically everything. It has nice like a nice common area. They even have like popcorn. Like they have like an old-fashioned popcorn maker that they make daily apparently, which is fun. Pool was nice. Courtyard area was nice. Apparently it's like a more newer built structure. I think that area is like somewhat newly developed. But it was good. We're probably doing that, to be quite honest. We like came out of that like extremely happy. Buying or renting? Renting. It's an apartment. I don't know. Buying. That's crazy. A lot of room. I will say, I think overall the bedrooms are a bit smaller than what we have right now. That said, it's not a huge deal for my sister because Brittany doesn't really spend that much time in her bedroom, and it's fine. For me, it's also okay. I don't use too much space, but you know, I still have I should still be able to fit the desk and everything in there and whatnot. I should still be able to fit everything. Looking at it. Also, the internet situation there is interesting. I wouldn't say it's bad. Oh, shit. Honestly, I would say it's better than what we have right now just because it's less money. But they have like a global thing that like everybody uses, and it's just one thing. And it's like you're kind of forced to use it. It's $70 a month, which I pay like $110 right now a month for our internet, and it's like I looked at it, it's fiber and it's 5 gigs, which is like greatly more than than what I currently have. So it's like, it's interesting that it's like just there. Like I didn't even see like a router or a router box. It's just like hooked up building wide. So hopefully it's not 5 gigs for the entire building. But in the baby girl room, the baby girl gets Brittany's room, and the balcony is a nice little thing. She'll have a nice road to still look over. She's still gonna be able to bark. So I'm still a little interested in the internet situation. I think it'll be fine because apparently they said a lot of people work from home and they don't have any complaints. I'm just not gonna play that if the ladder is gonna be like that. So I'm optimistic about it. I just find it interesting. Other than that, it looked nice. Chill, chill, chill. I'm just, well, okay, I know there's a lot of hate for Cox as an internet service provider, but I'm going to be quite honest. Other than the price gouging that I would argue that they have, I haven't had an issue with the internet itself. Like, having to pay $110 a month for it, like, that's price gouging. But to be fair, a majority of the reason it's so expensive is because I have to pay for unlimited. Otherwise, we would just go over the cap every single time. I chopped down too much. Like, I'm not actually even paying for that much down and up. It's just the unlimited that they're getting me on. Anyways, we like the place. It'll probably... I'm not going to be able to do a run when I'm talking, but it's fine. We can just keep coping. Yeah, I was fine paying it, but it's like now that I see that it's like, oh, I can get 70 here, and it should in theory be better internet in terms of down and up. I doubt I'll get the full 5 gigs. I don't think it will be shared, but it'll be interesting. Because if it's shared, then people would be complaining. I'm sure there's a lot of people streaming. 5 gigs wouldn't be enough for however many units they have. But I think the interesting part was the second place we went to, like, all 3 of us, because our aunt went with us, had like the exact same like tone shift Like, we did not like the second place. Like, Brittany said she liked the look of it through the online and just like looking at it, but like actually being there, it kind of just reminded us of the apartment we're kind of like currently living in. It's just like it's just a pig with lipstick, you know? Like it's trying to look good, but at the end of the day, there's still just like, it feels like there's just cracks and seams like kind of everywhere. Also, don't get me started on like, okay, like I said, the fucking price gouging of the internet. Like, I felt like their apartment rooms were price gouging. Like, I swear they were like 200 to 300 more expensive for less square footage and less like amenities than the other place. So it's just like, why? I think I would have to pay more for internet there than I do here, which is crazy. And then Hazel, like, Hazel would be $15 more a month at that place. Which is just like, it's kind of, I don't know, it's funny to put it in perspective. It's like, would you rather pay $50 a month for Hazel or $35 a month for Hazel? Like, obviously we'd pay the 50 if we had to, but we really want to. Where are the musts? Not first floor. Not first floor, washer and dryer in apartment. The ability to get fiber for me. I don't think Brittany would necessarily mind not having fiber, but for me, fiber. One of the things that is like apparently like newer, but my sister didn't really or doesn't really like, and it's the reason why she liked this place a lot more, was no carpets in the bedroom, but it's apparently like more common now, so it was kind of hard to find an apartment without it. We do have carpet in the bedroom. So that's kind of like not a must, but it was an interesting thing that my sister had. I mean, for me, that's really it. Like, because I can kind of survive off of that. I mean, obviously, like, be close to, like, places. There's a fun little park that's nearby that has, like, kind of a bunch of, like, older, like, big train cars in it. So a nice little walk area for Hazel. Better street parking, because the parking situation at our place right now like sucks. Like, basically, like, if Brittany's friends wants to like come and visit, or like anybody wants to come and visit for an extended period of time, you have to pay money, which is like crazy. That's better. I think that's really it. I don't know. The vibe shift was just like the immediate three of us just like understood like, no, this place is just worse, which was kind of interesting. That said, I probably would have a few more things to talk about the apartment, but this runs actually decent pace right now, so let me play the game real quick. Oh, that's annoying. I was hoping for a ladder from that. Maybe I should have gone down and killed that guy, but well. I guess I feel like I should just eat all of these. is right now. Apparently I was getting better laddered pace when I was talking about the apartment, so... Yeah. I mean, it's still a far ways away. Like, our move out date is in its own, like, July. Apparently, Brittany is wrangling in my parents to visit around the time that we're moving to help us move, so... They wanted to come and visit anyways, but Brittany's like, come in July! Specifically around this time. Smile. Should be a lot easier to move, though, because last time we moved, we were moving from Illinois to Arizona, where this time we're just doing a, like, it's like a 15-minute drive from our place. Just rent a U-Haul for the day. We don't have that much shit. Okay, like, I felt like we were, like, cruising, and then pace kind of just dropped. It's always hot as hell. So, like, realistically, the only heavy thing that we have are desks and, the only realistic heavy thing is the couch. Like, the desks aren't even, like, that heavy. I could technically carry the desk myself, but obviously I'm not gonna do that. That's a wild statement, but I get it. I understand that. I'm cultured. That's funny though. The funnier part is those statements were not, like, supposed to be combined. Because one was referencing Stardew, the other one was IRL. Maybe I should have broken that. And that is why you wait. No ladder over there. So yeah, that's kind of like the idea right now. To reset the floor the second I saw this. This is a lot of rocks with no enemies. There goes all my energy. Probably should have just let that guy transform and then have him come crawling back to me for potentially getting a ladder spot. Out, so fine. The ladder over there. And need 2 copper. I don't have to go out of my way for copper anymore. It's good. The dark floors here are gonna be scary. I do have 2 cherry bombs. Like, okay. On money. I wouldn't say I'm great on money. Would prefer to go to the bottom of this floor for cave carrots just to guarantee energy. But at the same time, this run's gonna be like slow if I do that. Kinda stinks. I'm pretty sure we got all 4 cave carrots, which is kind of big. There's 4 cave carrots available down here, and we actually got all 4. So we should have the energy to make it to 30. The question just is how slow is it? Because realistically, we should be on like 32, 33 right now. On any decent pace. $32 going to curse us? No. Okay, that was good. I'm just on my way for this. Put it on the next. I feel like that's not a lot of coal. Well, that was a very fast dark floor, so. We take that any day of the week. 3 cherry bombs for the next day as well. Money ended up being fine. Wait, okay, ow. We have a lot of topaz and a lot of bugs meat. No amethyst, but that's fine. Geodes is average. I mean, I guess the money's not insane. It's like, it's fine. I will still need a decent amount of money on this second day here. Save that for later. Yeah, we're kind of hoping for clumps since I have 3 cherry bombs. Take the early magnet ring spot. That is nothing. Start. have Magnet Ring. I don't need to be walking back as. I'm not walking down there for that. I don't think that's worth it. Yes, this is what we need. More clumps like these. Get these cherry bombs used and out of the inventory. That up. That's good. Good. Our jade spot. That's what we need. We need that spot to spawn a lot. Still need a bit more coal, but we still have plenty of time. Still need 34 more iron. The aquamarine. Oh, there's an aquamarine down there on like the 7th and the 9th, which is interesting. I'm not gonna use the cherry bomb on 3. Cherry bomb's only good on 4+. Theoretically, yeah, if you were to have a task to it, but it's probably not human realistic. Humanly realistic while having everything. Just another aqua, so I'll take it. Need the money. Possible to skip Mines Day 3? No. You still would need to go out on that day because you need to buy stuff. So you wouldn't just skip it. You would still go to Mines Day 3 and just leave at 9 would be the ideal. But I mean, technically you can get everything going into the day, sure. Everything is more expensive than that. I guess if I was like extremely concerned about money, I'm not really. I'm selling that. Unfortunately, that means we still need a frozen tier, which kind of stinks about it. How do I, like... I keep messing that up. Because it saves you 30 seconds. And theoretically, you don't need it. So why would I not save 30 seconds? Whatever. Unfortunate. I got scammed though. Got too much rain before the 13th. Hopefully it continues after, but I doubt it. You. Zero rain. Oh. We'll probably be behind PB after this then. Never mind. Riley, thank you for the 11 months. One more month for Sturgeon. Put that in the wrong spot, but I'll fix it. Here. Of course you're farthest possible spot. Well, normally speaking, you save 30 seconds by not checking the bus stop and the first rotation, but if you don't get both of the Daffodil and the Dandelion on the bus stop on the 13th, you end up losing the same. You end up re-losing the 30 seconds later. So it goes about even. So it's a gamble on whether or not you get to save 30 seconds or not. And for the most part, you generally do, but... the other 12-ish seconds that I lost is from only getting one rain day instead of two. Not to mention the little bit of the slow, day 13. Just realized no gold quality strawberry. No. Gonna be a big deal, but Very nice amount of wheat. Okay. He's just a baby. Hazel, go lay down. Lay down, my baby. Girl. I mean, like, this run's fine. The only issue is I still need a frozen geode, and the last few times I haven't had a frozen geode going into Mines Day 3, it's just killed the run. Otherwise, the run is fine. Should be like 40 seconds-ish ahead going out of Mines Day 3 in any normal situation. I do need a frozen tier. So frozen tier, frozen geode, solar essence, money. And I guess bat wings. I have 2, so I need 8 more. Sounds right. There's honestly never a point in the run where I decide the run is worth keeping. If the run dies, the run dies. The 2-hour-long run, it's not that much of a commitment. Like, sure, if I'm, like, towards the end and the run, like, quote-unquote dies, I'll, like, mostly continue it. Like, if I forget an item, I won't go back for it to, like, quote-unquote finish, or fully finish the run, but... generally anything past the last fish caught, I will continue until the end. But, I mean, doesn't mean the run is worth continuing, and optimally I should just reset. So like literally an hour and a half into the run, I guess would be the answer to your question. I think this run's dead, so. This guy doesn't give me a ladder, the run's just dead. Yeah, okay. Well. Cool. I'm going to the bathroom. Any reason you didn't plant the pepper there? Because it's a waste of a slot. The melon's gonna finish halfway through the season. So when the melon's done and I harvest it on the... I'm sorry. Wait. Did I just not plant the pepper on the 9th? Or on the 15th? 14th? Oh, the answer to that is I forgot. I was supposed to. I thought that question was at the start of the season. Why is... The answer to the question is I'm supposed to plant it on top of the melon. That said, it would have been fine because I could just plant it on the next harvest day and it would have been fine. But... not like it mattered. Run died to mines day 3. At that point in time, at like 9 a.m., I was supposed to be on floor 50. And I was out of energy, dead in the water on like, what, 47? It's just an eBay. Oh. Hazel, no scratchy. You know, worth going out of my way for all this leaks. I need these leaks to run, it's just bad. It's like I should just set this. Have I already gone through and it's only floor 5? Gross. Okay, well, the game just wants to roll me. Mine's day 3. I exhausted on floor 45. Broken more rocks, top left. Perfect stream to wind down to. Do I need to start yelling? Gotta keep you guys attentive. I can't say that with a straight face. But thank you. So I gotta start waking guys up a bit more. Start doing a roll call and make sure no one's tardy. Just go down the list. I always feel like I should break the double hit rocks on this floor. Might be a freebie on this floor since I've been getting so many freebies. But it could also just be floor 19 just screwing me. A freak on the floor, so normally it's just this bottom left corner or bottom right corner. Oh, there was a freebie. Okay, well, that's too far and I wasted too much energy there. Unlucky. It was in the perfect spot where I couldn't see it from above, and then I decided I thought I checked the middle enough. The random interval of blasting music is just when Bone Zone plays. Hello. More than 3 leagues. But... What to say? Good forward, shit run. Just wait for it to come crashing down. Garnet, thank you for gifting us up. I do appreciate it. Thank you. There's just like a freebie on this floor that I missed, or is this where it was crashing down? Bomb. For another gifted sub. That's greatly appreciated. The reason you drop the crab there, by the way, is you don't really need it. I shouldn't need it for crab pots because we get the crab pot anyways. And it saves me a trip from having to go up the elevator. And it's the exact same amount of money because I still have amethyst. Can I eat 7 times 40? I can't do that shit in my head. No, I definitely can't eat all of these without wasting it. Get 100 gold for that bomb at the very least. I'm just concerned a little bit about money this one. I'm not going down there for that. Before the last few floors, it was like 75, 50 at least. Over there we have a lot of shit though. Not up there, well. Start. Looks me. Hopefully we could just use the 15 parsnips as money instead. I should have broken more rocks at the start. Normally the ladder is at the start on this floor. There's a little bit of cash down here, I may as well. Also, I rolled like 2 Cape Carrots. Every parsnip I save is 35 gold, so it actually matters a little bit. I should probably start going a little bit out of my way. Copper. I wish that energy at all, so that manually. I'll try to save the cherry bombs for iron at this point. I didn't miss a freebie. I don't see one. Good. Rather the floor just be bad than me miss a ladder, because then it's my fault. Still have a few, like, run's fine, but we still have a few things that we're gonna need to answer on day 2, which kind of stinks. Press. Case isn't even ending up being that good, to be quite honest. Be fine, but... There's gotta be a freebie on this floor, I repeat. I missed. You don't have it yet. Run honestly just seems identical to last run, or the last run that was in the mines. Can we not get 2 rain days in a row before the 13th, please and thank you? Save this for after. Good. Good. I don't like rain. Early. Get it for later. Annoying obey leap in, but seems like I have to go for it. Not going for that one. I think it should be 3 or more for a cherry bomb. Or, I'm sorry, 4 or more for a cherry bomb. I had a small magnet ring this run. Apparently not. About full. I was thinking about it. We're doing great on money. That's one of the things I needed to address. I like because there's such little rocks on this floor, I should just brute force it at this point. It'd be that many rockets. Bad book. Cherry energy. More iron. Come on, where are my clumps at? Oh. I was kind of fine on money, but I'm a little concerned about the fact that I don't have a frozen geode again, but I guess now I don't actually have to worry about money whatsoever. Seven. one rain day kind of stinks, but whatever. Oh shit. Yeah, that's about right time loss for no rain day. Just one. I think my PB technically gets 3, but I kind of squander a full day worth of rain time save in the run. So it's closer to about 2. Well, this is a error. Run out of energy before I'm done helling everything. Oh. When you know debris is fucked up. That time. I mean, it's a run. As long as we save time on Mines Day 3, I'm happy about it. We'll be about a minute ahead. Got it. I have more. No bat wings. Thought I had more than that. Guess no iron. Probably why I was confused. We need 10 bat wings. We need frozen geode, solar essence, money. Got it. Don't need sweet pea as well. I don't like getting green rain that early. Actually, no, I kind of do like getting green rain that early. You want green rain earlier than later because then there's less tree seeds in the ground, so there's less opportunities to instantly grow up trees because green rain does that. So there's a lower odds of a tree seed just being in the middle of the sprinkler spot, which always loses a shit ton of time. Speaking of trees that grow in sprinkler spots, technically it's fine. Technically that tree doesn't need to be chopped down, but it's a visual clutter. It's the annoyance about it. Yeah, I mean, you'll be surprised. Like, we have extra money, but it's the equivalent of like 10 iron. Right? It goes quick. It's money, but it's like, I still need more. Generally, you want to end mine state 3 with like 25 to 30 iron. So I still need to get 15-ish. Okay, so we get frozen geode, money, solar essence, bat wings. Standard. Bat wings is probably the scariest part, needing the full 10, but it's kind of funny because you think the diamond's nice money, but in reality, it's kind of like whatever. The diamond's the equivalent of just like breaking about like 2.5 iron nodes on average. So it's like, obviously it's good, but where's our frozen geo? That's nice. Up there already. Prioritize the bat wings though, so indecision. Every aquamarine I miss is technically one node, or I'm sorry, one ore, not even a node. It's really not worth picking up. I do need iron, though. Literally haven't picked up any. For coal. Can I pick it up, though? No. Okay, the shitty part is money is garbage, so I can't even, like, leave. I want, like, generally about 10 more. I just have no coal. If I had more coal, then I would be fine leaving, but I shouldn't have equipped that second one, but whatever. One more reset should be fine. I'm leaving. I have 11 copper. It's not awful. We have the diamond anyways. We're gonna get an insane pace to floor 50 there. We really wanted to have extra iron on day 1. Nope. One was on the farm. Yeah, money's a little sketch, but it's fine. I forgot to sell the diamond, but it's fine. Do it later. Sell it later. Worried about it. Thanks for good luck. Ah. Surely I don't get punished for that. I just want to lose a shit ton of time. Get a rain day the first week and it won't matter. 47. So we have 15, so I need 85. Okay. Okay, well, we're good on crab pot items. The good old 20-second ring time. I refuse to believe that's anything but albacore. I don't think that's a tilapia. If that's a tilapia, then fuck me, I guess, but I can't. I'm not doing what I did yesterday again today. I'm being stubborn. I think this should be tilapia or red snapper, but most likely red snapper. Depends on if it's raining and what day it is. I guess if it's raining, he should be at Joja. If it's a weekend, then he's not at Joja. That said, if it's raining on a weekend, he will be at Joja. Weekend and not raining, then he's probably in his house or at the saloon already. He could honestly be walking towards the saloon. I would even say the fish is giving me a hard time. It's just the fact that I have to wait 20 seconds per ring right now. Another red snapper. Two 50-50s lost. Anchovy and sardine share the same pattern. That's a albacore. 6 fish available, and I've gotten the only 2 fish that I don't need. It's technically 7 if you count trash. Crazy catfish. Right, just give me tiger shot so I can just use the training rod to get the last 2. Easy peasy. Okay, never mind. No jelly pog. Jelly worst item. That's a salmon. Like, it had a little bit of a wiggle, but it wasn't like the actual tiger trout wiggle. Well, the nice part is the fact that today's the 4th, so I can't actually finish this day until like 5 p.m. anyways. So even if everything's just like 20 to 30 minutes late, fine. Because Gus's appointment today. Gus's appointment is today, so he arrives late. That said, I still need to get tiger trout, shad, and walleye, so if the game could please hurry. And give me the shad and tiger trout now, I would greatly appreciate it. Saying that it's 20 seconds per ring, I'm literally only going to get like 3 more casts before I would really like to be leaving down south to get the fiberglass. Yes. 20-second ring into green algae. Classic. Now we're gonna have to wait until like 3:50 to get the next fish ring. Catfish. 3 catfish there, tiger trout, 1 shad, or 1 walleye, and then everything else has just been garbage. Jeez. I have to catch this just for XP so I can go down and fucking buy the fiberglass. I didn't even get the XP. I'm just down too much fish, I guess. Too much XP? I don't know. I don't even think I can make it anymore. Like, I would need the ring now, but, you know, I'm gonna have to wait another, like, 2 ticks for the fucking ring. And then it's another useless fish. Even, like, lose a 50-50. Good try. When the average ring time should be about 11 seconds, but I averaged around a 15-second ring time that run. The run's just over. Yeah, give me a second. I gotta do something. Not exactly a lunch break, but I needed to do something. Real quick. Yeah, right, my things. Is the LAN on break, Zane, or why are you here? We have baby girl. We do. We don't. No. Why are you here? It's fucking Infume versus Aquacord right now. Who's winning? Oh, it's 2-2. Goddamn. Okay. We have cute little baby girl. Get her. A baby. I know, my princess. Now I want to watch this match, but Infume never is not wearing his cap and his sweatshirt apparently though. Watch party and get 4K views? No, Hacks will just get all the views.
We'll play some ranked later. I really like. I do find this LAN really funny because it's the first time that we actually get to see what Sky Crab looks like, and at least for me, what Dugile looks like. That's always fun. I mean, we could be getting some interesting mines runs today. The issue just, well, at least Mines Days 1s and 2s. Like, we've been able to play it. It's just our Mines Day 3 on our first run was bad, and then fishing was just awful. Right? So it's kind of just like, at least we're getting out of the mines. I mean, I guess the first run we didn't get out of the mines because Mines Day 3 is still part of the mines. Back. Okay. Run so far. Maybe there's an argument to check the leaks first, but gold mines day 1, floor 40, 115 copper, and a decent bit of cash. Main sources of cash are generally from geodes and gems. Apparently I should have just chugged all the leaks for that crab, but I'm not walking back up for it. We would also like to be on floor 40 by like 7:30, or about 13 minutes on the clock. Interesting. Hopefully we can get some money so I can keep that, but... Thought I killed that guy. Oh. Freebie in the center. Can't hit him again. Otherwise I'd kill him on my hitbox, which makes it where he can't really drop a ladder. Oh. Here goes the entire run. Shit. Where... Okay, there's a few enemies. Honestly, still not great. I kind of wish I reset for grubs, but... I was gonna reset at all. Set for grubs, but it is what it is at this point. Cost fallacy. Huh? Am I forgetting something? I don't think it's over a valid tile. My unemployment shift Twitch modding is canceled. What happened to hacks? Oh, okay. I mean, that's what happens when there's 4,000 people in a live stream. At that point, you realistically just need to rely on automod. It's not like any bad message is literally there for more than like half a second. Where am I going?
Technically, my mother is filed for unemployment right now. Oh, I should have seen that. But she's not actually, like, planning to get another job. She's just riding it out for extra cash. Double copper. What are you talking about? We got 6-7. Wonderful copper. And it could possibly be nice if this one gives me 2. Well, never mind. It's not nice. Bye. What are you talking about? She's working very hard to get another job. Mile.
The thing is, it's not like she quit to, I feel like I'm just taking a hole that I should stop. But it's not like she quit just to do this. Technically, her company was shutting down and they had the option to leave early. So technically, she was gonna get laid off. Or essentially was. What industry is she in? Not saying it. Not saying any more info. Nice try. Nice try, government employee. I just use my pointer finger and click. That's how I click fast. Now, if you're talking about how I use my tools fast, it's called animation canceling. That's not clicking fast. No, I don't get attached to runs. I might be astonished at how I've thrown runs, but I don't really remember them deeply. How many runs die for me to ever remember every single one? Yo, I keep going out on day 8 and I'm just not getting either of the goddamn frozen geo crates. Like every run today has gone out on day 8, day 9, and it's like there's frozen geo barrels like to the left and right of the ladder that give like 200 G each. I just have not been hitting them. Oh, I forgot this run had a copper issue. I was just not getting any iron, and I have no copper. So eepy. I mean, if the parsnip gets destroyed, I just reset. I don't really care. Yes, but it's weird, but you specifically have to use Legacy RNG, which we do not use in this run, so I have no way of using it. Legacy RNG gives much worse barrels, and just makes the mines hell to do. Otherwise. So the time save of using it is completely nullified by the fact that you just can't get a club. Also, it works a little bit differently. And it doesn't save between the days. So before on 1.5, using the color map would be able to determine the color of the ladders for the rest of the run. Or for every single day. Where on 1.6, it's only for a given day, and then it changes the next day. So you would have to re-find it every single day. Which the main appeal of it was, you would figure out what the color is on the first day, and then you can use it from when you're going from 45 to 50. But I wouldn't be able to use it from 45 to 50. I would only be able to use it on the first day, and then I would have to refigure it out on the Mines Day 3 day, which takes a few ladders to do. So it's kind of a little slow, and at that point, it's just get lucky. I rather just have a club for it and just reset the floors and just pray I get monsters to kill and go for the 15% chance of ladder from a monster. The main downside, the fact that half the bundles are slower. More often than not, the bundles that you get would be on average slower, but it has a higher peak. So if you get perfect bundles and everything, then yeah, it's faster than regular. But if you don't get the like perfect set of bundles, which is like 1 in like 70 of even getting, then the run's just not going to be faster. 1 in 70, 1 in 100, depending on if you're looking for actual god bundles. And then on top of that, even if you do get that 1 in 70 for the bundles to be faster, guess what? You still have to do the mines. You still have to do fishing. So, guess what's gonna kill the run anyways, even if you hit the 1 in 70 for the run to even be faster. It's just not realistic. Currently. And realistically, without a seed, it's not even that much faster. With the seed, it's completely different, but... Bye, my princess. Nope. Waste of time. Not worth it. Not only do you get a cutscene for it, the only way that you can plant it is by going all the way out of your way to Gunther. And then turning it in and getting the seed and then walking back, and then you still have to wait for it to grow. The spot is just more lucrative if you just plant the blueberries and pumpkins on it. And then you would also have to go out on weird harvest days, which is a huge waste of time. Apparently my sister came home and then just immediately left. Don't know what she's doing, but that's okay. And we have the baby girl again. Like, the run has pace, I'm just concerned about energy. I guess money, but... I mean, I guess the pace isn't crazy, but it's good. I'm gonna have to go to the bottom of 29 here and just pray that there's Cape Carrots. Really, I didn't have a ladder at the start that I just completely voided out in my head. think we got 3 of the 4 cave carrots. Oh. There's no need, princess. Advantage of facing away, there is no advantage. What do you mean? It's just an AoE box around you. There's no advantage. It's just whatever direction I guess my mouse is in. Or whatever direction I was walking last, depending on mouse placement. I just don't need to, you just don't need to be looking at it because it's a box. So why would I turn to face it? Like, I guess the advantage is not having to waste the time to input to face the enemy because it is just a box around you. For the hitbox or hurt box of the club. Their knowledge or they're cheaters that I know of, but I don't really watch other runners, so. There hasn't been any notorious cheaters at the very least. We don't got a dream in our community now. Dreamer Nigishu. It's kind of a hard game to cheat in, though, to be fair. You can't really splice a run very easily. Like, you can't, like, splice something midday because of the in-game clock. It would have to be consistent. Your inventory would have to be consistent.
And stuff like that. Can't really cheat in that way effectively. Yeah, but that's not a speedrun. That's not a speedrun where they're submitting something to a leaderboard or a competitive leaderboard. Literally all they did was do a challenge run. And sure, the video itself is disingenuous in terms of like propping it as something that anybody could do, quote unquote, without like mods. but it's not like, you know, you're submitting runs to official leaderboards where people are competing against each other. Like, there's a difference between somebody using CJB cheats in a single player file for themselves and CJB cheats in a speedrun, a competitive speedrun. You know. He technically broke no rules because he wasn't playing under rules. They literally watch it. Verification on speedrun.com. Watch it, make sure it's timed correctly, make sure there's no obvious cheats. Literally just the verification process. There are mods on the speedrun.com leaderboards, and they are volunteers that watch and make sure that the video is legit. Obviously things miss stuff, and Stardew's not like a super competitive game where there's so many people submitting. So it's probably more relaxed compared to other verification processes. And would really only be brought up if somebody was concerned about another runner and what they were doing. But realistically, it would probably actually be easier to get away with cheating on the Stardew Valley leaderboards than something like the Minecraft leaderboards, but obviously I'm not advocating for that or trying to test that. Because at the end of the day, it really is just a trust system. There are ways to know if you're quote-unquote cheating. There are also definitely ways around it, like every community has. Oh. Like, we can tell if you're on Smappy just by watching the gameplay for a little bit. So it's just like, we know if you're running on Smappy, which is not allowed, you have to run on the vanilla client. There are very minute differences between the two clients. I'll probably do like one more attempt and then I'm gonna switch over. The animation cancel. R, right shift and delete after every single tool input. And you have to time it a few frames after, because if you do it too early, the action gets canceled too early. The amount of time you have to wait changes based off of I'll do this again. I chopped down the wrong number of stumps. The direction your faces change the number of frames you have to wait. The tool that you use changes the amount of frames that you have to wait. Yeah.
Only works on PC. Does not work on console mobile. I'm not gonna tell the differences because then people will try to get around it. The only difference that I will say is you're able to get out of your bed earlier. It's the one that I always just use, but there are more. I forgot to chop down more stumps again. Essentially, if you're just holding down A when you're in the sleep animation, you'll just spawn outside of the bed on Smappy because you can start moving earlier on Smappy. So I could basically be out the door before like the fade-in actually happens on the regular client if I practiced it enough, which is obviously a huge advantage. So it's small stuff like that that's not congruent because the saves are faster on Smappy since it's more optimized, which allows for that type of stuff. It's very minute details that just don't matter in the grand scheme of things, but like it's an obvious tell. Also, the load time remover specifically does not work on Smappy. That'll also help prevent cheating. So you wouldn't even be able to use the load time remover if you were on Smappy, which helps prevent cheating as well. Most people want to use the load time remover. A very nice thing to have. I should just reset and just do another one. Terrible ladders, terrible energy. I want one more mines that I can like at least go deep in, not just reset before floor 5. English only, please. Same shit. Awful ladders. And this floor has barrels, so it indicates that we have okay luck though. Just a bad first floor. I got through the first 5 pretty quickly. Boss enemy down there. Those instances where I didn't try to break. Okay, we take that. Happy I went down here, but also kind of unhappy that I don't have the ladder yet. Plain forehead. Is going to be a mess. I either get a ladder from the slime or this rock crab right here, or I am going to lose half my energy. Again. I mean, we're gaming on cherry bombs. I could probably be a little liberal with them. 419 gonna kill you. Get another run today. I got 6 of them for a reason now. Not good. I want like a copper clone. I'm just not getting a copper. Morning, V. That's a diamond. Can a guy not just be hungry nowadays, V? Is that illegal? We're just hungry dudes. Kind of killed the last run as well. Thanks. Maybe I'm being too conservative with these cherry bombs. I use them on the dark. Got 3 tape carrots. Good. Oh, cruising. Right, I have a diamond. I'm happy if I just make it to 35. Generally 40, but if 35 is fast enough and I don't feel like I have the energy to go 40. I'm fine taking a 35, and generally speaking, this pace is fast enough. And the only concern about going 35 instead of 40 is money, and my money concerns are not really there because I have a diamond already. So it's like, it's kind of just one of those runs where I probably should just take the 35 here and be happy. Yeah, I have 4 cherry bombs though, so I'm just gonna hope. But it's like if copper's rough, I need the energy in the morning tomorrow to be able to do it. So 35's like fine. Apparently I don't get to go until the 10th. Kinda stinks. That's not awful, but... Let's skip the 7th because it's just good for cave carrots. And you can still get cave carrots on the other days. Not a huge deal. Since I'm missing the money for 5 floors, like even with a diamond, it's still gonna be sketch, especially saying that I had what, like 6 geodes. So just because I have a diamond didn't put me in a good spot. So I figured I needed more money instead of guaranteeing the energy and just pray for leaks. Yeah, the diamond basically makes it a net neutral because I literally had what, like, yeah, again, like I had 6 geodes, like that's 300 gold, like 250, 300 less than average. And it's not like you can't just find cave carrots on the 8th and 9th as well. There are actually quite a few crates. I also have 4 cherry bombs for the iron, so I didn't need that much energy. Bizbit, thank for the 39 months.
Bonjour.
Greatly appreciate it. We're having a wonderful day. Thank you for the support. I'm actually shocked I didn't get a ladder from that. Probably don't even need to pick that up, but cave carrot. getting the iron I need. They could have been actually really crazy if I was just getting iron. Yes. Why am I skipping? What am I doing? Maybe I should eat those, but honestly at this point I basically need a bump. Or it doesn't matter, so. $75 iron. Yeah, perfection won't happen until 1.7 is released in like a year. For perfection, likely crazy new text not going to be found, but... Ah, shit, I forgot. Yeah, it's random seed. If this was seeded, the run would be like an hour faster. I zoomed out to be able to see. And I zoomed back in because normally I'm not supposed to zoom out there because I'm not supposed to have to look for a dandelion. Zooming in is because if I get a fairy, it wastes less time. So generally when I sleep a bunch of days, I tend to be zoomed in. And I plan to basically sleep until the 14th here after this day, so. But I zoomed out so I could see the dandelion immediately in the bus stop when I went there because I still needed it. Granted, I didn't actually need to zoom out because it was right at the start. But I had no idea going into the bus stop that it would be right there. I assumed worst possible spot. Sprinklers. Diamond. 3 diamonds this run. Crazy. I messed up the first hit. Not awful, though. I'm at not the end of the world. A little bit of iron. Copper kind of works too. like that. And it's a solid run. Minute and a half saved there. Good Minds Day 3. Obviously, we have Fall Fish coming up, so not like the run matters until after that point. Ah, shit. I was forgetting something there. That's... Okay, that was slow as shit. I need 104. There's no way that's anything but albacore. I refuse to believe that that's a tilapia. Don't worry about it. Probably just another red snap, but... I do wonder how long you're actually supposed to be fishing for the tilapia here. What is the correct time to leave when you have the other two fish? Since it's so difficult to tell when you actually have a tilapia on the line or not, and then it would be much more easier to just catch it when you know what pattern it is in summer and you have fiberglass. Like, this is just an albacore though, so it's just like, what am I doing? In an average run, technically I don't get past mines because a majority of the resets happens in mines. But realistically, if you discount a majority of the run because of mines, it's this segment. This segment kills the most runs outside of mines. But mines kill so many runs just because it's the first RNG check. But fishing kills a majority of the runs that get past mines. That's a salmon. That's a salmon. That's a baity salmon. Yeah, fishes have patterns, so you can tell. The fast movement, the only fish that has fast movement is catfish, so I know it's a catfish. Tiger trout does a little wiggle. Walleye and shad have the exact same pattern where they go like 50% up the bar and kind of just sit there. Smallmouth sits at the bottom, and then walleye is kind of just an oddball that just moves differently every time, but it's like the other fish are so consistent that you can just tell if it's a salmon or not. Does luck impact fishing? It doesn't. The only thing luck affects on fishing is whether or not you get more fishing treasure chests during the minigame or not. Luck on fishing does not affect what fish you get on the line, what quality of fish you get, how big your green bar is, how fast you get fish on the line, bubbles showing up. The only thing luck is affected on fishing is how often fishing treasure chests show up. That's it. That's just a salmon that moved too fast. Surely we can just get the tiger trout and shad here super quick. Tiger trout is what I'm worried about. That's a catfish. Not wiggling. Come on, game. Let me play. Don't kill another run at fish today. At least fall fish. You can kill it in summer fish. I don't care. I guess the issue is I would need to go 1-2 at this point because I need the fishing levels and I need to get down. And these ring times are abysmal. And it's already 4, so this run's just over. Run's over unless I get ring. Like, now. I would have to leave 4 willies now, so, yeah. I'm not even gonna get a ring before I have to leave the willies. Yeah, GG. Even if this is tiger trout or catfish, which is tiger trout, by the way. I'm not gonna hit level 2 fishing off this fish. And I won't even be able to make it to willies before he closes, so... I don't know what that OBS plugin does, Piano. Don't know. Anyways, I lost like a minute to this fish anyways. It's actually a true fighter. Not saying I'm playing it the best, but... It will not sit still, and I do not have a level 3 size bar because my trout soup ran out. Otherwise, I would have caught this ages ago. Christ. Oh my goodness, I am trolling. Reading chat is helping this tiger trout. It is. Okay. Unfortunate. Oh, what time is it? 4 hours. I low-key just want to watch the ranked land, so I'm gonna peace. I'm not gonna play Stardew, or I'm sorry, Minecraft. So I'm gonna peace. I'm gonna get food. I'm gonna take a break. I'll be on tomorrow doing more Stardew. And then probably Minecraft after, but we'll see. So other than that, I do hope you guys have a great rest of your evening or rest of your day. Stay safe out there and just take care. Later. Peace.